Welcome back. This is a short video about fitting agency power lowering springs to a Mclaren 570. First off, wheel off. There's the front shock. Next thing you need to do is to take off the adaptive damping leads, which control obviously the adaptive damping system on the car. Remove the upper wishbone bolt. Undo the hydraulic lift connector, which obviously most 570s have lift kits on them. Ours does as well. Undo the drop link. Now obviously the Sport Series has non-adaptive, non-active suspension. Undo the lower shock bolt on the lower arm. Undo the upper shock bolts. Remove the shock. Now we're fitting the agency power lowering kit. They dropped the car by about 25mm, but we'll explain more of that in a second. There you can see the comparison drop of shock, but they do run the same spring rates, so we maintain the ride comfort of the Mclaren. Next, add on a spring compressor. This also compresses the spring down to take the tension out of it, so then you can undo the bolts that contain the shock lower connector to allow the shock to come off. Obviously bring it off, remove the spring, put the new spring on top. Again, you can see difference in springs. Like I said, the rates are the same, just one is shorter. Reuse the spring compressor to compress the spring, reassemble the shock body. There's no requirement to bleed down the shock or anything at all. Remove the spring compressor. Then reassemble the shock and put it back on. Right, rear, exactly the same. Wheel off first. Then you have to take the wheel arch liner out. You don't need to on the front, which can be a bit of a pig, but once you get it out, that then exposes the rear shock. Undo the upper shock bolts. Undo the actuator plug on the back. Then undo the lower shock bolts of the lower arm. Then remove the shock. And essentially it's the same job over again. Fit the spring compressor, compress the springs. That gives you the ability to remove the bottom end. Take it off, take the shock off, replace with the agency power spring. Again, recompress the shock to allow you to reassemble the bottom end. Again, no bleeding or purging system required. It's back on, reassemble. Put the car back, shock back into the car. Again, read it all up. Make sure you connect everything back up, including the actuators. Nip and tighten up. And here's the result, 25mm lower. But more importantly, we've gone with these springs because they aid the handling of the car. The aesthetics in terms of look is certainly secondary. But but you must do a full geometry afterwards to improve the handling and take advantage of the springs you have. It looks good, handles even better. This is obviously with our optional spacer kit as well. Thanks for watching.